Welcome everybody to the 2024 West Point Open. I am Arnie Ferrando, class of 1978. Old gymnast. I truly was here when dinosaurs roamed the plain, and I'm accompanied by Lieutenant Colonel Dan Collin from class of 2003, excuse me. And right now, where the teams are marching in, and we'll play the national anthem, and then we'll actually get back to you and start the competition. So, welcome everybody. A great meet, a new year, new equipment, Spieth equipment here in the gym. New coach, J.D. Reeve, our new Army coach, and we still have the old Army coach, Doug Van Even, who's come up to help us make the smooth transition from one coach to another. So it ought to be a great night here. What do you think, Dan? We got a talented team this year.
This is always a great meet to watch, right? One of the first meets of the year, kind of the opener, a big open style competition. We got some good teams here tonight. So far entering out into the arena, we have Temple, there's Penn State, William and Mary, Navy, Army, and Springfield here tonight.
Yeah, and it's normally our normal quota of people. We actually have 6 teams, and so we'll go straight through, no breaks in rotation, and it's a good time to kind of for the team to work out the bugs, to get themselves, for the coach to see, who has what and who needs what. That's a very good start. I guess we should say that they already met with Penn State last week.
They met with Penn State last week, and historically, right at the end of November, beginning December, they do kind of an inter-squad meet, right? So the coach breaks the team up in 2. They bring some of the professional judges in, and they do an intramural meet, and that kind of helps the coaches decide the lineups for the season. And they'll be doing some of that tweaking at this meet as well.
Exactly. And as you know from when, way back when, it's important to get those early meets under your belt, right?
It certainly
as both the coach and the gymnast.
It certainly gets some of the bugs out, gets you back in that routine of competition mindset.
The bugs and the nerves, right?
Yes. Well, I didn't have any nerves, Arnie.
Nerves of steel, Dan. They were nerves of steel.
That's right. So I did have them, I guess.
Exactly.
High-grade titanium.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna mute for a second here. We'll Star Spangled Banner's played, and then we'll get back to you all. and beat Navy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beat Navy.
Speaking of which, this meet gives us an opportunity to see where Navy stands. It's the first time this year we've seen them, so obviously, as everybody probably figured out, you bring on a new coach, you expect him to beat Navy and Air Force, the star matches as we call them here. So we'll get an idea of how that goes. I think, looking at it, Penn State is certainly the stronger and deeper team, as they always are here, because they're always one of the best in the nation. So they'll be interesting to watch. I think what we'll do is obviously focus on the Army team, and when we get a break, we'll go over and perhaps take a look at who's up for Navy or Penn State. So I think we start off.
Army's doing the Olympic order and starting in the proper place on the floor exercise. So right now, what the athletes are doing is just, I believe they're giving them a 2-minute touch. They get just one chance after warm-ups to go back to that event and just take one quick pass to get the blood flowing, and then the competition will begin.
Yeah, you're right. The 2-minute touch here, like you said, and you can see on your visual there that Army is in Olympic order, as Dan said. Then followed with Springfield, Penn State, William & Mary, Temple, and Navy.
You just saw a visual of one of the judging tables there. So these style meets, they'll have 2 judges, right? And they'll have to come within a certain tenth of each other,
score of each other,
to agree, or else they got to go back and decide where one of them missed something or didn't catch it.
Yeah, which is always a little perplexing to me, since they get the routines in front of them with the value of the skill, etc. So unless they performed the skill or didn't perform the skill,
correct,
or incorrectly, so that's where the judgment call comes in. So we actually have a former Army gymnast, C.J. Adams, who's one of the judges here. C.J. was actually captain of the team in 1982 and Eastern champion on vault. And
he's
for
here
many years
on the Pommel horse tonight.
Is he on the Pommel? Yep, you're right. He's on the Pommel horse. So yeah, he's given back after these many years of being a gymnast as a judge. So thank you, CJ.
We're talking earlier about kind of some holes in the stands here, but it's filled in quite a bit. And I think historically, when we get to the finals, the event finals tomorrow evening, that's when the stadium really fills up. Yeah,
you're right. And because the finals also include the level 10 JO finals too, so it's a much bigger meet. And I hope you all can tune in, because the way we normally run it is we run basically 2 meets within one. So we'll have 3 events going at a time, and the college guys will go through 3 events, and then the JOs will, and then we'll flip-flop and repeat. So it's actually a non-stop action.
Very quick and efficient. Lots to watch.
Non-stop action of talent. And we normally get through that meet in just about exactly 2 hours, do we not?
Yes. Yeah.
With all 6 events. So yeah. The Fulton brothers do a great job announcing and keeping the whole thing moving.
So while we're going through the one-touch warm-up here, Arnie and I were just talking. Speaking of coming back to the academy, we both just came back this fall for class reunions, right? So I did my 20-year. Arnie, yours was how many years was that?
45. You had to bring that one up, didn't you? Yeah, 45. Yeah.
So, using that logic, Arnie, you had graduated the academy prior to my arrival on this earth.
Yeah, I hear that a lot, by the way.
Right.
I hear that a lot. Yeah. A totally different sport than before. All the events were different. What the events were made of, what we did. It's a totally different sport.
You still had the horses.
Yeah, they had still had hair. Yeah. Yeah. Now the level of talent has dramatically and exponentially increased over those years, but you know, as you well know, there's certain aspects of the sport that haven't changed, right?
I would say certainly the camaraderie has not changed.
No, absolutely.
That's on within your own team and then amongst the other competitors.
Yeah, agreed. Okay, we got Army's gymnast up here first here. We went right into
so this is Nick Lester. He's a brand new guy, freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. So Army has, I think, 2 or 3 freshmen that have made the starting lineup this year. So that's a good sign for longevity on this Army team.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and a very strong recruiting year already for next year. Yeah, a lot of kids, I think, will come in and earn starting spots immediately. So, yeah, a lot of enthusiasm for the future of Army gymnastics here.
And some of the moves you're going to see are essentially mandatory elements, right? So, for instance, just a long pass there with a back layout, seemingly an easy skill, but it's a requirement within a bucket that these athletes have to do.
That was a solid routine to start off with. Again, as a freshman performer on the big stage, very nice job. Very nice job. What I don't know if we can relay to people are the scores. And they may put them up on the visual, but we are not situated where we could really see scores well. We'll give it a shot, but.
Yeah, so getting ready for floor exercise is another freshman from Sarasota, Florida. This would be Jaden Blank up next.
I guess we're having one of those scoring issues there, Bruce, and the other judges conferring here. We want to thank the Army cheerleaders for helping us out in the scoring. If you'll notice that on all these tables, there's one of the Army cheerleading squad who's here helping with the scoring, relaying the scores between the judges and the computer. So, and they help march us in too. So, very thankful for their participation here in the event.
Yeah, it's nice to see so many facets of the academy get involved in a meet of this size, right? So we had the Glee Club member sung us in with the anthem. We got the cheerleaders, or the rabble-rousers as they're called here, helping with the scoring and the march on. So it's good to see that stuff here at the academy.
Yeah, absolutely. All this being said, while a hockey game is going on next door, so.
It looks like they're coming to an agreement on a score here.
Yeah.
So that should be
there. We go.
That would be his difficulty value, I believe, that they're holding up now.
It looks like Jaden's ready to start. There we go.
Yep. And watch this opening pass here. This is an E-level element if he executes properly. So that was great. That was 3.5.
Yeah, that's
twist.
a lot of twisting.
Right.
That was huge. Double front, nice job.
And he comes right back with a 2.5 twisting pass on this one.
Punch front. Nice job. A lot of difficulty for a freshman. Both of them.
Yeah, so Jaden is one of those tumblers that we spoke of earlier. Either you can twist or you can rotate, right? And not many people can do both. But
yeah, but he did both, right?
He done both. But
3.5 and then double front, so yeah.
A lot of twisting elements in his routine tonight.
I think unlike our generation, this generation is taught to do both fairly well, huh?
That's
it
right.
seems that way. Wow. Another triple to end.
Full. Yep.
Yeah, just really nice routine.
That was great. That's
really nice routine.
Freshman Jaden Blaine. 2
freshmen in a row, and they're very solid. So good way to start the meet.
Preparing next on the floor exercise, third freshman, Maximilian Rubin from Dania Beach, Florida. You know, we picked up a bunch of guys from Florida this year looking over the roster.
We did. We're getting to be Southern heavy. Even next year, there's a number of them from like the South, particularly the Houston area, Dallas. Scores are taking a little long, aren't they?
They sure are.
Oddly enough, for floor.
You know, that just means that you and I are going to run out of things to talk about sooner.
Exactly. Yeah, we're hoping to move this along a little faster.
Well, we don't have our helper this year.
No, we don't. Rich DeMarco is normally with us, the voice of Army football, and for whatever reason this year he's not with us and left us to our own vices. So I guess we should apologize up front, but we'll do our best.
Here we go with Max Rubin. Another double front to start off. It's called a whip into a 2.5.
Man, a lot of twisting, I gotta say. Nice press.
You know, it's something else I've been thinking the last couple of years, because they change the rules every 4 years with the Olympics cycle, right? So in my day, floor exercise was like 3 passes long.
Right.
And now these guys is 6-7 passes. So
yeah.
I'm trying to get as much credit in that routine as they can.
Nice dismount. Although I think next year they're changing back to certain required skills for dismounts and then lesser skills. So it seems like it's sine waves through the various Olympiads, right, as to what's required and what they do.
You know, it is kind of nice, though. They kind of tweak what the spectator is looking at every couple of years. So,
yeah, good point.
You notice it on some of the other events. You'll see, you know, some years there's a lot of, iron cross work on rings. And other years there's a lot of the Yamawakis and that type of thing. So,
which we are now, and I'm ready for it to end.
You're ready for it to end, yes.
Yeah. Well, we had 3 nice routines from our freshmen there, so it's a good, strong start for us.
Yep, I see JoJo in the far corner preparing for his floor exercise routine. JoJo's a junior from Phoenix, Arizona. And he's been great for the team the past few years.
He is. He's our all-arounder, and I know the coach is trying to get him to qualify for the Winter Cup. So he's putting him in the position here to do so.
And here we go with JoJo. This is a combination pass. Front layout into a front layout with 2 twists. A little bobble on the landing, but not too terrible.
Nice. Nice pass.
That skills, it's an Arabian double front.
Pike double back. I always like that handstand press.
The wide arm handstand.
Yeah, I always like it. Yeah, you're right. It's a lot of tumbling. You're going to be tired by the end of this thing.
Right, he still has, still has one more pass here coming up.
I know, and another press handstand, which he did extremely well.
Should be JoJo's dismount pass here.
A little short on the double back.
Short landing.
Little double. Yeah. Again, to our earlier comment on why you have early season meets, right? Those are kind of things that, you expect them to land in the near future here.
Yeah, well, so there's that, and there is a some differences in how the equipment is engineered and manufactured between the different suppliers, right? So this floor is a little bit different from other floors out there, right? So
yeah, everybody swears by this speed floor. They love this floor, but I think you're right. It takes a little getting used to, right? So we have, what, 2 left on the floor?
2 left on the floor exercise. Yeah, Franco is one of our seniors, also from Florida, Pembroke Pines, Florida. And he's waiting for the judges. They're deliberating final score now, and Franco will get kicked off. So he's the first one on the Army team we're going to see with a combination of the rotations and the spins. So his mount is going to be a full twisting double back.
All right, he's ready to start. Ah, nice. Just went out of bounds.
That was clean in the air, and he just bounced on the landing.
Yeah.
So the athlete is deducted when they go outside of the white line around the floor you see there.
I will say this, we can press hands, a lot of times we gave away little points like that on a required move, but they look real good on their handstands.
Yeah, you're right. It's always a shame when you see a a guy that tumbles like a rock star.
Yeah,
and, you know, loses 3/4 tenths on a
A move, right? Yeah.
Handstand.
That's a triple, wasn't it?
Triple full.
Yeah. Wow. Nice routine, man. He's stacked with difficulty. Holy man. Had it not been for the out of bounds thing, it'd probably be a very high scoring thing, eh? Very high scoring routine.
Yeah, we are not in a good location to read the read the scoreboards.
Floor, let me see. Yeah, no, sorry. It's spooling through the events, but too quick to catch. Okay, so that should be it for us on 4, right?
Steve.
Oh, Steve Malagas is the captain.
One more senior captain this year, and he's from Hanover, Mass.
He may not be gone. He may not be gone. I say that because there was talk a little bit before about his ankle was bothering him.
Yeah, you're right. I see him down here.
Yeah, okay. So I guess the coach scratched.
So we're complete on the floor exercise for Army. Looks like there might be one more on pommel horse and parallel bars before we rotate.
Yeah, so there we go. We got Penn State, right? Is that Penn State?
Penn State's on the parallel bars.
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. They're always so good on these events, Penn State. So, and this is one of their better ones. So let's see if we can move to the. If you move the camera to the parallel bars. And right now you're looking at an empty pommel horse. There you go. Thank you. Giant swings. Way, I think that's called. Healy twirl. Very solid. Diamondov. No, I like that move.
Yeah,
high risk.
The Stutz over to one bar. Yeah,
he really watered down that dismount. That's interesting. You threw that, but a very nice routine.
You know, so they have another competitor here. I wonder if they're putting some exhibition guys up right now to get.
I don't know. I think 6 is all that's allowed. I'm not sure, but you may be right. Randy's a great coach, as you know. Long-time Penn State coach. And great guy, great coach, great teacher, great mentor. Really has done a fantastic job with that program.
Yeah, he's been coaching long before I was a collegiate athlete.
And he took over for another legend. I don't know if he took over for Gene Whetstone or shortly thereafter, but yeah. Penn State coaches, gymnastics coaches through the years have been legendary, you know. Long tenures, a lot of wins, national titles.
Yeah, and they're typically every year they come out in the top of the pack for the.
Yeah, they do. They always make the finals for the team in nationals, and you're right, they end up in the top, 3 to 4 always. Randy's real good at having his team peak at the end, you know what I mean, when it matters, because right now he's complaining there's a lot of kids injured, etc. So he's trying to move things in the right direction. All right, this is our last competitor for this rotation.
There's that stutz to one bar again.
Yeah. And then he takes a step back. I don't get that. He just gave away 2/10 that he gained on the trick. Nice. He swings very nicely. Oh, wow. Double front with a half out.
Yeah,
nice job.
Dismount.
Yeah, nice job. That was a nice routine. Yeah.
There we go. Rotating to our second event.
Armor will be on Pommel horse.
So while the athletes are doing their one touch, Arnie, what are your initial thoughts on Coach Reeve coming to the Army program?
Yeah, and everything I'm going to say, I'm going to preface there. None of these comments should reflect on Doug Van Everen in any way, but the utmost of positive. Doug made this program totally endowed, totally funded. 31 years of excellent gymnastics, coaching, etc. So, but that being said, it's a change of the era, right? I mean, we all have our time in the sun, and he decided he'd rather
sit in the sun.
Yeah, sit in the sun. That's right.
And at sunny West Point, right?
Exactly. So I think JD was a great selection because JD Reeve is for those of you out there, he was like a gymnastics savant. I mean, at 15 years of age, he was at the Olympic Training Center.
Right.
He was on a national team for like 10 years, and very high-level practitioner. Multiple national champion. Had a number of programs. He was a coach at Stanford for a while. Then he went to Iowa, and he was out at I imagine a program in Colorado called 5280, and then he came here. So he's got a lot of gymnastics and coaching experience, and it runs in the family. His wife was actually a national team member.
That's right.
She was a member of the UCLA dynasty for many years, and she was also, multiple national champion. And their sons are both excellent gymnasts. So the
right.
Gymnastics stud gene
it runs in the family.
It's definitely genetic there. So. But the thing, to answer the real question after tooting JD's horn, which he deserves, what I really like is he's a student of the art. You know what I mean? He really is great about teaching, skill development. He's very good about programming out where he sees that gymnast being in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, etc. I mean, he really is a savant in terms of gymnastics, and I see that in his mental process too. Because he's been here a short time, but I've had several occasions to talk with him at length. I'm really impressed. He's a great guy. I think the guys really have responded to him quite well. They all like him. He's very laid back. But he's business in the gym, and when you get in that gym, did you see him train when you were up here for your?
I did, yes.
Yeah, it's different.
It's a different, and that comes with the territory, right? Like it's a hard transition sometimes to, for the seniors this year to have one coach, Doug Van Everen,
right.
for 3 years.
Yeah.
And then for your senior year have a new coach, and they all come in with a different style. And that's a good thing, right? Like you're going to broaden, what you take from that coach. I had a coach in high school. I was having trouble getting a certain skill, and he kept telling me how to fix it day after day after day. It never clicked in my head. And so one day he went to another coach in my gym and said, "Hey, can you go up to Dan and tell him to do this?" And that other guy didn't. It clicked right away.
Right.
And I was like, he just said it a different way.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think you're right. Everybody responds differently to different people. And so, but I think that the way he has a vision and articulates that vision to these kids, I think they really have bought in, even at this short tenure, and have really enjoyed it. So I expect big things. I expect stars to be on the kids' jackets, to be honest with you. I expect them to be beating Navy and Air Force, and I expect him to be winning the All Academy. And in fairness, it may not be this year. We'll see. But I could.
He's going to develop the program.
Yeah, he's going to develop the program in the next several years. I think they're going to be a power. I think also that what I've come to realize too is that this is a small sport, gymnastics. For those of you out there, I think you understand that. And somebody like him, who was the path that he took, a national team member, I think he has access to a different, Venn diagram, if you will, that overlaps, on a broader sense. So
when he's looking at the recruiting and all of that, yes.
I see that already after seeing the recruits and talking to them and all that stuff. And again, it wasn't like Doug couldn't recruit and didn't do a great job at it. He had teams that won ECACs and went to nationals, and how many All-Americans, et cetera, et cetera. It's just, like I said,
Here we're starting on the pommel horse with our sophomore, Blaze Kennedy, and he's from Woodstock, Georgia. Starts off with some required scissor work to get going. And Arnie, I can tell you the pommel horse was not my best event.
No, I didn't even like walking by it. I just always felt it would bite. But he's swinging very, very nicely. I always hold my comments on pommel horse until they're done.
That was a very clean routine.
That was nice.
Great start.
Excuse me. That was nice.
Yeah, and he's happy with that. So speaking of great starts, the 5 we put up on floor exercise, there was a couple bobbles, but all in all, they
solid.
They were solid routines.
You're right.
A couple things to clean up here or there, but I would be happy with that this point in the season.
Agreed. Gabe is up now. Gabe Almeida. I love his routine because it's done with all flare work, what they call Thomas flare work. So I really enjoy watching his routine.
And if you like Gabe's routine, we have one more year of watching it because
that's good.
Only a junior.
Yeah, that's good. This is the hold your breath event, isn't it? This and high bar are 2 hold your breath events because
typically
on high bar,
if you're going to come off one event, it's either pommel horse or the horizontal.
High bar because you're doing high risk releases, and either you catch it or you don't. Pommel horse just because it's the nature of the beast, right? One small misplacement of the hand and you're off.
Right, and particularly you see a lot of the athletes now spend a lot of time just on one pommel. So you're you're balancing on all apexes there, just on one pommel.
Here we go. I love that work. And he's doing it without the pommels too. It's beautiful. Traveling. Come on. Come on. There we go. Nice routine. Nice routine.
That is a fun routine to watch.
Yeah, just bobbled. Just got stuck there a bit, but you're right. That's a fun routine to watch.
It looks like the coach is sending him back. I think he's not confident they're going to give him credit for that dismount because he broke the direction of travel on it. So it's like he's going to have to remount and just complete that dismount again to get credit for the skill. He'll still get the deductions for the original, but this way he'll get credit for the skill itself. There we go.
Oh, okay. I just saw Blaze Kennedy's score was 13-5 on Pommels. So it was a nice start on that routine. So unfortunately, though, that's going to be a point, right? He's going to lose a point for that. Yeah, because it was a nice routine.
Right, it'll count as a fall because he had to remount to, but it's better than the points and whatever that skill was worth.
Yeah.
Following up on the pommel horse, getting ready to mount here briefly, will be Nick Lester. Nick is a freshman from Phoenix, Arizona, so another freshman competing in this meet.
Yeah, tough way to break in on pommel horse as a freshman. But Maddox is after him too, and he was a plebe last year, and he was
one of the top pommel swingers last year.
That's right. In fact, didn't he win pommel horse at this meet, or finish in the top 3?
I believe he did.
Yeah, it was amazing.
I'm interested to see what Nick throws down here. I haven't followed his routine too much because I did not make it up to that practice meet this year. I had a conflict with work, so.
Not working for a living ain't what they promised it to be, is it?
No, it is not.
It really gets in the way of.
It gets in the way of everything else.
It does. All right, here we go. Broke, came off. So that's why we hold our breath at pommel horse all the time. It's totally an event of feast or famine.
He's going to remount and hopefully get through the rest of his pommel horse routine. Just the dismount. There you go.
Nice dismount, yeah. Damn. I wish you would have been able to stay on. So as it stands out now, unfortunately, in pommel horse, we got to count 2 scores that are a point low.
That's correct. As we're waiting for Maddox to get on the pommel horse here, just watching, taking a look at Temple University on the still rings, and it's great to see Temple come back. They lost their Division I team a few years ago. They're fighting it, and they got a club team back. But Temple was always great competition for Army.
Back in my day, they were in the East. There was 3 teams that were battling. Southern Connecticut was the best, AB's team, and it was between us and Temple for the second. So I'll tell you what, they're really good.
Here goes Maddox. Little bobble, but he's fought through that one. Lots of one pommel work.
Nice. He travels well on the. Nice.
There you go.
That was a strong routine we needed.
So being just a sophomore, I think that's a good score the coaches can count on for the next few years.
That's exactly right. I think he's going to be one of his.
In fact, Maddox has the highest start value difficulty score on the Pommel horse lineup this season.
I gotta say, I've been watching the others while we've been waiting here. The camera doesn't always show, but like Springfield looks good too. You know,
they do.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this thing scores out, but they definitely have a talented team.
All right, mounting on the Pommel horse for Army is Noah Duran, another freshman. He's from Katy, Texas.
Down around Houston way. Wow, nice one. Oh my God, beautiful one, Pommel work.
Yeah, he's got a good line to swing on the Pommel horse.
It swings beautifully. Come on, come on. That was a great routine.
There you go. Nice
that was a great routine.
That's what we needed.
That was a great routine.
You can see just below us the Army team.
Yeah.
Got them back in the game. They're excited. Get that energy pumped again.
Yeah, that was something. Yeah, apparently it's a very underclassed Pommel horse, isn't it?
Another freshman coming up next.
Between freshmen and
Maximilian Rubin, also from Florida. So we got a couple guys from Florida we've talked about tonight. Looks like they're getting the score put out there for Noah, and Max is getting ready to start his routine.
Let's hope I can glimpse the score on the big board here. But back, 13-7.
Okay.
13-7. Nice job. Maddox is 13-7.
You'll notice a lot of the athletes that compete on the Pommel horse wear these some semblance of wrist guards, right? And it's really a support, because if you know when they zoom in there, you can watch all of the bending and twisting and it goes on with the wrists over time on the
another nice routine there. That was
nice and clean.
And JoJo's going up because he's in the Winter Cup. Yeah, he's in the Winter Cup competition. So while he may not be listed on that, he's. I remember Coach telling me that he's got him up 4 in the rotation, and then the other 2 for the Winter Cup all-around qualifying. And this is one of them. Here we go. JoJo's our final routine. Lost it.
Yeah, looks like
you can see that evolve. You know, it goes one move and you're a little out of balance, then the next one, and you're off.
That's the problem. There's no stopping on pommel horse. You can't stop and regain your balance. You're constantly fighting it.
Yeah, right. It's not like you can adjust your grip here, or like you said, hold the handstand a little longer or whatever. You're swinging or nothing.
And the finish up.
Yeah, 13-7 for Papillon. Kennedy was 13-5. Duran was 13-4. Almeida was 13-2. So that was a good event, really. They were all grouped together there. Keeping in mind they gave up a point when you think about it.
That's... Yeah, I hope we can certainly clean that up as the season goes on. Try to stay on that pommel horse. But I'm with you, Arnie. I avoided at all costs the pommel horse once I got to college level competition where everyone doesn't do all around.
Yeah, no, I'm fond of saying if I improved my side horse 100%, I would have been horrible. So we're now to the rings here. He swung nice, but he had trouble with the handstands in that routine. So we should have a few people finishing up events here. We got parallel bars still to finish. I think we're done on rings. Looks like we still got floor exit, which we're watching William and Mary.
Good looking pass.
Yeah, it was.
2.5.
2.5 punch. Yeah, that was real nice. Three. On the 3. There we go. So Army is now moving to rings, right?
That is correct.
Olympic order.
So we've rotated over. Athlete's going to take that 2-minute timed one touch, and we'll get back with the broadcast competition.
Yeah, I actually don't know what our ring team is like. I'm looking forward to this. I haven't seen them in the inter-squad meet. I haven't seen them in anything, so I have no idea where they stand. I see we threw some freshmen in there too again, so that tells me.
Yeah, two freshmen, Nick Lester and Jaden Blank, competing on the still rings tonight. You'll be happy to know there's plenty of Yamawakis listed here in the routines.
Yeah, God.
It's an interesting skill, but it's certainly, with the last rule change, has taken the place of some of the other, a lot of the strength elements and things like that on the rings that I thought used to make it more exciting and impressive.
I agree with you. And if you watch like international gymnastics at the most elite level, the rings are still like an exciting event because they're doing 4, 5, 6 crosses of various types and difficulty. And, fundamental strengths, giants and swings and things of that nature. But like, I just consider these like filler moves. Of course, they're not asking me to write the rules. Have you noticed that?
They have not.
They have not. No.
I have not been consulted on this issue.
Yeah, no, that was a nice routine he did. It was pretty short and sweet there.
Well, they're just doing the one touch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. I was going to say, it looked like you lacked the skills.
45 years since you've utilized that brain of yours in an educational fashion.
I'm back. I'm back. I was gone for a moment, but now I'm back.
Hey, Ernie, after, 3-4 years you and I doing this commentating together, you'd think we'd run out of the picking on each other, but we haven't yet. So there's, that's good.
I don't think that'll ever happen.
No.
Yeah. This is what we do.
And it's not just on game day, right? There's emails and text messages.
Roger that. You're not going to find this on Sunday Night Football.
No.
It's just not going to happen.
No.
They pay those guys a lot more, but it's just not as entertaining.
One thing we have over the football commentators is I don't believe anyone calls those guys the Warriors.
Good point. Good point.
So we have that going for us.
Good point.
They also probably have more comfortable booth to record from. My knees are cracking as I manually have to stretch them out.
Yeah, no, you're right. We're for those of you who don't know, we're kind of stuck off in an odd corner here in the bleachers, and with this makeshift setup of wires and screens and boards, and so I don't know. I'm appreciative that the folks, the guys set it up, and they've done a great job, etc. So it's all good. We've learned to adapt and overcome our whole life, right?
That's what we do.
So here we are.
All right, looks like we're complete on the one touch. And so line up on the still rings. We're going to have Blaze Kennedy lead us off, followed by Nick Lester, Carter Beck, Jaden Blank, JoJo, and then Gabe Almeida will finish off.
Well, Gabe, I don't think I've ever seen him on rings. That's interesting.
There's that Yamawaki we were talking about.
Yeah, started right off with it.
Double forward roll in between the rings.
It did it nicely, though.
And the connection bonus you'll see a lot of them is if they put the harder skill second, that Jonathan, and that's essentially a piked Yamawaki.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a good start.
Yeah, not extremely difficult, but very, very clean.
And a lot of the skills you hear us naming off tonight, they tend to get named by the first person that competed them in a international competition. So that's why they sound like names from all over the world, because they are.
Exactly. Exactly. Not too many Smiths, are there?
Not a lot of Smiths.
Yeah. Not a lot of moves called Smith.
Oddly, there's not a move called a Colomb either.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they call a pommel horse crash, I think.
Or trip to the ER. Yeah. I would like to talk to Mr. Yamawaki and ask him. I guess when he did it, it probably looked cool, but I'm like, do you realize what you started doing?
Yeah. What have you done?
Yeah. Mr. Oppenheimer, do you realize what you've done? Yeah.
So Nick Lester's coming up next. Another freshman. He's competed on a couple events tonight for the lineup. It's good.
What's his start value there? 4-0. Okay. Yeah, we don't have a lot of difficulty.
Not a lot of difficulty.
They're clean, I think, but not a lot of difficulty. Kind of carbon copy routines, huh?
Carbon copy routine.
Yeah.
Good stick on the landing.
Yeah, that was nice.
You know, going back while we're waiting here for Carter Beck. You know, it's funny when you say we don't have a lot of difficulty on the rings, and you know, sometimes that's just the composition of the team, right? So the sport is 6 events for the males. Essentially two kind of running, flipping, twisting events. That'd be the floor and the vault. And then there's 2 support events, the pommel horse and the parallel bars. And then 2 swing events, the horizontal bar and the rings.
Yeah, good point.
The thing about the rings, it also is a more of a strength event, right? And typically, a guy that's very good on rings is probably not the best on the pommel horse or the floor exercise.
Usually not, you're right.
Right? tend to have a different kind of body makeup.
Yeah, you're right. And, I mean, Nick had a nice routine. He had a little trouble in the handstand positions and all, but like I said, beautiful dismount.
This is Carter Beck getting ready for the still rings.
Sophomore out of Powell, Ohio.
Starting to get the scores populated on your screen there.
Ah, there we go.
There's
Nice.
the strength we're talking about. That's what's called the Maltese.
Yeah, right into.
Lowers into an iron cross.
Yeah, nice.
And here we go. There's the Yamawaki and the Jonathan.
I can't wait for the rule change. Hang in there, hang in there. Oh, come on, come on.
There's the dismount. Should be a full twisting double back.
Yeah, nice. Just the handstand, steadiness, but other than that, it was a real nice routine. It's the old saying, he's hitting the C and D moves, but you're giving points away in the A, right?
Yeah.
A large frustration for most coaches, right?
You know, Arnie, after the meet, maybe you and I should go down and show them how to do the handstand.
Right, right. Maybe you should, I think, yeah. Maybe you should.
In fairness, I did try at my 20-year reunion.
I was wondering if you got stupid. Did you really
I did,
get into that?
And I pulled a muscle in my back.
How long did it take you to recover from that? Everybody makes that mistake coming back for their 20th because they're 40 years old and they're thinking, I bet I can still X,
right.
and they can't. Plus, you keep it in mind, like you're how many pounds heavier than you are now?
Yeah.
So, you know, all that factored in, you should stay away from the equipment. I saw a lot of people do it. I didn't even chalk up. I didn't even bother. I knew where that one was going.
Freshman Jaden Blank up next on the still rings.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing what the new guys have here.
So something else that makes these teams interesting now is back, 20 years ago plus when I was competing on the Army team, there was only 10 or 12 guys on the whole squad. Right now there's 20-something athletes.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of work for the coach to dig through and figure out.
Right. Gives you a lot to pick from, eh?
Who you want to, try to put the best team together with.
And in fairness, I think Army has an advantage in that regard, right? Because you don't have like 6.3 scholarships you have to give out, right?
That's right.
It's like everybody gets a scholarship here. So, you don't have to worry about that. Nice job.
That was a great set.
That was strong. Yeah, nice job. So that's what JD was saying. It's like, it's great, because, in the past, you're giving a great kid a half scholarship and, it's like everybody here's on scholarship. That's not the issue.
It's funny you say that. That actually played into my decision to express interest in the academy when I was looking at colleges.
The fact that you're in?
These other, correct, yeah. If you go to another university, your scholarship that you're offered, if you don't perform, they can move that to somebody else.
Or if you get hurt.
If you're out of state, that's a bill I couldn't pay for.
No, and to your point, if you get hurt, a lot of people.
Same. Yeah.
Here it doesn't matter. Well, you may be recruited to be a gymnast. You're here to be a lieutenant.
Here's JoJo in the rings. Again, competing in the all-around tonight.
Yeah, nice back upright cross here. He has his nice routine.
Back upright straddle planche.
Yeah.
Lowers down into another cross.
Nice. Now that was a nice swing. Nice handstand too. The biggest problem with those Yamawakis is the swing you get with it.
That's right.
I see that all the time. Oh, come on, JoJo. Nice this one. Yeah, struggled a little bit on that one giant, but a very nice routine other than that.
Yeah, and some of that could be part of the equipment feel as well. As we talk, this is a different set of rings than they train on, and they all have a little bit different feel to them.
Well, so that completes 3 events for us. Let's see what I can glean here from the.
Looks like we got floor, parallel bars, and pommel horse still finishing off this rotation.
And maybe we can go over to parallel bars. Navy's on parallel bars, so it'd be good to see what our main competition's like here. Nice, beautiful peach hand. This guy's got great lines, swings very well. Good pelt. Double front. Nice routine.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's a very nice routine.
Clean.
That's Drake. Yeah, he's our top all-around guy. This guy's a stud. He's been around for several years now. Nice job.
Looking at William and Mary on the pommel horse.
They have some really good talent on that team too. I don't know how deep they are, but they really have some great talent. They always have.
They
always have
been
actually.
Been a decent team.
That should conclude our third rotation as I see it. Cisco's trying to ascertain that.
There's the announcement. Yep. Floor. Still have 2 from Penn State on the floor exercise.
Nice. For some reason, these floor scores are coming slower, and
They
putting
seem to.
things behind. Yeah, that was a nice move.
It's always fun when you put a little break dance
Yeah,
in
I know,
there.
that's right. I was hoping we could get team scores somehow here while we're, let's see where we stand here. I was looking, Navy had one huge vault, like 14-4 I saw. So, always a big scoring event is vault. When hit, of course.
And that's where we should be headed next, is the vault.
Roger that. It's and we actually did very well at Penn State in vault too. Scored very well in that event. So. All right, we got one more left on floor exercise for Penn State.
These floor scores do seem to be taking.
Yeah, I was just seeing that the ring scores, we were all in the 12s. We didn't break 13 in the ring, so not going to be a high scoring event for us. There we go. Should be his last pass here. Nice.
There you go. All right, that should bring us to the midway point.
Yeah. There we go.
Army rotating over to the vault. And this is vault's definitely the quickest event in men's gymnastics.
Yeah, no doubt. It's totally feast or famine, right? I mean, you hit it, it's huge.
One try.
Yeah, you don't. And, in my time, it was 2 vaults. I remember distinctly.
Right. They changed the rules on that sometimes, too.
It was 2 vaults, and you took the average, which I thought was a pretty good way of doing things. It gave you, a better opportunity. But I don't know why it was changed.
Right, and sometimes the rules allowed you to do 2 different vaults.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it that way, to be honest with you. I did. I favored that. But maybe with these difficult vaults, they were thinking it was too dangerous for the kids or for the athlete. I don't know. Isn't it that way in the Olympics? They still do 2 vaults in the Olympics, do they not?
I think they do.
they have to be different class or whatever, but at that level, that talent, you know.
So looking at the vault lineup for Army, it's going to be freshman Jaden Blank, freshman Nick Lester, and senior Steve Manilakis.
Our team captain.
Another senior Franco Pirino. And then finishing on the vault will be sophomore Johnny Pink.
Pince. I think it's pronounced Pince, yeah. Probably for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah.
So for those, and for me mostly, but I'm going to guys it like you're describing for the folks listening. The two types of vaults are basically one where you do a jump on and like handspring off of it, which is called.
So, right, you have two types. And I'm looking to see. Yep. Okay. So Army does do both. It's a Sukahara, a Kazumatsu, same type of vault, and that is essentially you come off the springboard with your feet and you do a round off onto the table and then something after that round off. Either it's just a backflip or a backflip with a series of twists, and then the other approach is your Chenko style vault, and that's where you do a round off onto the springboard and you do a rear entry onto the vault table and then a series of twists following that.
Okay. I think we're ready for our first vaulter, aren't we?
Yeah, this is Jaden Blank.
Yeah, he's ready to go. So it's a Kazumatsu with a double, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. So, yeah, and he stuck it. That was a beautiful beginning.
It's a great start on vault for Army team. Here's Nick Lester.
Same vault.
Same vault.
Yeah. And almost the same, he just took a tiny step. So those are two very good vaults to start with. I'm liking this. What's the start value there?
4-8 difficulty. So we're going to see similar,
14,
same vault from senior Steve Manilakis. And the same vault from Franco Pirino.
Yeah, Steve's up next. Oh, man.
Nice.
That was a nail. Yeah.
Great landing.
Wow, that's 3 in a row. Great landings. Show me the scores. 13-9. Drake got 13-9. That was a good score. I just thought since he stuck that one, he'd have gotten a 14 on that. I really did.
You can see the athletes coming back here to the Army bleachers, and they're fired up right now. The vault is doing good for them.
Like I said, feast or famine, right? The vault, man, when you hit it, it's beautiful. So three up, three aces. They've been nice.
Here's Franco, very same vault. Nice. That's
Man, we've had no more than a 10th type step. It's been great. It's been great. 13-9, both with, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. You got to catch that board, man. It flashes quick, so. So are we gonna see a Yurchenko? Is this it? Because everybody's
Johnny Pence does the Yurchenko, the rear entry mount. And again, after off the table, 2 full twists.
Here he goes. Wow.
5 for 5 on vault.
Yeah, no, so far, nice. I like that.
And that's it for Army, except for our all-around competitor.
Yeah, JoJo, who's gonna. Let's see if I can catch the scores on vault here. 14-2, Perino. So that was huge. All right. So 14-2, 14-1-5 for Pence, 14-1-5 for Steve, and 13-9-5 for Nick Lester. It was that was a great event. Yeah, that was high scoring. When you're averaging 5.14s, right? I mean, think about it's a 70 score. That's a huge event score there. It should catch us up on the team score. Let's hope.
So that completes it for Army on rotation number 4. Looks like Navy's on the horizontal bar. That might be interesting to watch.
Yeah, it will be waiting for everybody else, like you said, since it goes so fast. Did you see that on 4X?
It was
It's a full back out. I mean, it looked like a full in and a total back out. I liked it.
It was interesting look.
Yeah. Here we go. What do we got? 193 for Army, 195 Springfield, 197 Penn State, William and Mary, and what's the Navy? 196. So after that vault, we should really be right up there, because that was a huge event. That's a 70-point event. In fact, it looks like it'll probably outscore everybody else except maybe Penn State.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Navy's already gone on the vault, so
yeah,
that's good.
They had 69.4, but we beat that score. Although we're 3 down now, so. I wonder if we go to high bar and catch Navy. We still got a couple of them to do. Did he miss that first trick of back up rise cross?
He did.
I can say I've never seen that. Interesting.
I caught it at the end, but I think it looked like maybe he cut the back upright short. Taking a look at Navy, missed his mount on high bar. There we go.
Thank you.
That was a huge release.
2 nice releases here. Nice stalwart. Hop. Oh, that was nice too. That's a nice routine. Very clean. That was scored nice. Oh, Penn State guy. That's a nice flare work there too going.
You came off the pommel horse?
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. We talked about it. Happens to the best. It's
yeah, that split second of balance loss or a hand placement. That's it. You went from beautiful to standing up and chalking up.
That's right. I believe this is one of Navy's
yeah, that's Drake.
guys.
Yeah, he's a stud. He really is. He is so solid. I don't think he has a bad event. Yeah, very nice routine again. He had a great ring routine too, I remember seeing it. Parallel bars.
Looks like Navy's complete.
Yeah, so we got
still on.
Looks like one of the other events, yeah.
Parallel bars, pommel horse, and rings. Penn State saved that bobble on the pommel horse.
He swings nice. Nicely.
Yeah, so we got a few minutes. I think it's appropriate to give a big thanks to all those warriors we were talking about earlier that allow this meet to be a success year after year for 32 years now, and essentially the same support
yeah,
group.
Same group. Well, I mean, it's good to see like the other generations like yours and behind you and all are coming into it, but because let's face it, the Warrior teams get long in the tooth. There's a lot of 60-year-olds in the Warrior team, so we needed young blood there. But you're right, year after year after year, the same
some
people.
Of those guys that went to their 45th year anniversary already.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're exactly right, and more to the point that they've been doing it so long and so well that everybody knows their job. You know what I mean? It's like plug and play.
It's like a well-oiled machine.
It is, and J.D. Reeve, the coach, is very appreciative of that. I think he realized very quickly what he has here.
Yeah, kind of.
He's really had to do almost nothing in terms of the actual running of the meet.
This going, correct.
Obviously, he had to set it up, etc. But just like you said, stand back and coach.
And this is a great event coming out of the Northeast region as a junior Olympic gymnast. You know, I used to compete at this, you know, in my JO levels when I was in middle school, high school, and you know, and what a great thing, because that's what turned me on to looking at
good point.
The academy, right?
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's and you're not alone. You know, as you know, through the years, we've had many like you. Kids from the Northeast here that came, you know, West Point Open after West Point Open, and end up, you know, coming to school here.
All right, I think that's it for rotation 4. Moving to 5. Army will be on the parallel bars. Well, they're getting ready for their one touch.
Two more rotations.
Looks like tonight's order is going to be Blaze Kennedy, followed by Max Rubin, Nick Lester, Noah Duran, JoJo, and then Jacob Brenner.
Nice.
And Jacob is another freshman. I don't think we've seen him yet tonight, but he's a freshman from Bethesda, Maryland.
like that move that Nick Lester threw, where he did the half turn inside the bars.
Yes.
We used to see a lot more of it, and unfortunately disappeared, because I really like that move.
Yeah, well, it's unique, right?
Right.
To watch the 2-minute one touch here, get a little taste for some of the skills that the Army team's going to compete on the parallel bars tonight. All right, there's the call, and that concludes the one touch. Up first for Army, again, is sophomore Blaze Kennedy. There's that giant with a half to upper arm that you were talking about from Blaze.
Yeah, what's the move called?
Giant swing salto with half.
Okay.
To upper arm.
So it wasn't named after a Japanese guy.
No, that one was not.
Yeah. Nice job. Yeah. Actually, this kid has been strong all day. You know, Blaze has done a great job all day.
I think part of it, too, is he's got a cool name, and that helps.
Exactly. How can you not do well with a name like Blaze Kennedy? Good job on that, Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have called him Duke or Tiger or something, but I mean,
Right.
Blaze is like right up there. I'm just curious to see if I can glimpse the team scores here after we
After they accumulate
at the vault. Yeah, yeah, that was
scores in
nice. See how far my line extends.
Freshman Max Rubin is up next.
Can't quite see it. Sorry. Try.
Well, gymnasts aren't known historically for being too tall.
Nah, you're right.
So
yeah, not my advantage. Okay.
all right, here's Max.
Yeah, another freshman for us there, huh?
Underbar work starting off with the Tapelt. I like the look of that.
I like the Capelts too, yeah. And he was so smooth. Most guys get hung up, but he smoothly transitioned to the handstand.
That move there was called a Diamondov. So there's a good foreign name for you.
Yeah. It's a great move too. So whoever thought of doing that the first time is pretty amazing. I think that's
I believe it was Diamondov.
Yeah, you're right.
Just the dismount here. Go back pike. Another nice routine.
Yeah, small errors, some small breaks, but solid.
There we go. You see this.
276.
It's hard to bank on these because you don't know at what point to calculate the scores.
Right. But the point is, was what I thought. We had a big vault score, so that should really help us. Yeah.
All right, here's Nick Lester again, another freshman. Freshman heavy on the parallel bars. Little bob on the landing. This is a decent parallel bar team for a young team on the parallel bars. That's sometimes that's not bad. They got 4 years to tune it in.
Yeah, you're right. They again, they're solid. They're solid. A few of them have some big tricks, but they're just solid.
Another freshman getting ready to start his routine. This is Noah Duran. That's the Healy twirl, similar to the Diamondov, just kind of
the other way.
Goes backward and not
nice
forward.
Though, nicely done. There's the Diamondov. Stood his hand, very nice, very strong.
Teach to support. And I think he's the only one on Army that does a forward dismount.
Oh, that was nicely done. Yeah,
that
was. I love that dismount, and he nailed it too. That's going to be a great score.
That was a good routine.
Yeah.
Again, strong showing from the freshman on the parallel bars.
Now you know why he broke into the lineup, eh?
Yeah, it all makes sense.
JoJo? It's supposed to be up.
I don't know, but everybody's upset. I mean, visibly upset. Like, I don't know what happened. It's scary. I'm glad Ahmad's down there.
It looks like Army's back at the parallel bars. Should be Jacob Brenner. Another freshman here on the parallel bars.
There's the Healy twirl. Nicely done. Another double front. Oh, man. He landed nicely, too. Yeah.
You know, altogether, I think that was it's a pretty good showing for the Army team.
Definitely.
Bars. So that wraps up Event 5 for Army. We'll just hold to the cutaway and see what events are still going on.
Yeah, we got who's on high bar there?
It's like Springfield, I believe.
Yeah, you're right, Springfield. There's Springfield on side horse. Who is this?
Temple.
Temple's on high bar. That's right.
Both in red.
Right.
Penn State's on the still rings. Springfield on the pommel horse.
All right, so we got scores up. So good for us. 263.4, 256. Navy's got 259. So again, that was big events. So going well.
Looks good, and just the high bar left for Army.
Yeah.
Just captured our annual moment here with a
exactly.
selfie.
With a selfie, yeah.
You know, for the yearbook.
And that's right, in the middle of the, while we're waiting for the 6th rotation.
Temple finishing up on the horizontal bar, looks like. Still going on hybrid.
Okay. That's where we're going to finish up.
Yeah, last event tonight in this competition. Army again in the traditional Olympic order. So they started on floor exercise. They're going to finish on the horizontal bar. And I think they a couple little weebles and wobbles to work on in the coming weeks and months. But altogether, not a bad showing for this early in the season for the Army team.
Absolutely. Actually, it's been a very good, solid meet for them. And let's hope we haven't spoken too soon. Things go on the high bar a bit. All right, good. That finishes 5. We're on the 6th.
move into their 2-minute one touch here.
So how about an order on the pipe? I think we have some more fabulous freshmen there.
Yeah, 2 freshmen tonight on the horizontal bar. We're going to start with junior Zach Perez. Go back to Nick Lester, freshman. On to junior Noah Pace. Jaden Blank, another freshman. And then Johnny Pintz. Pintz, you got me there, Arnie Pintz.
Right, Pintz, I got you.
Pintz.
Yeah, you nailed that one.
All right, starting their official 2-minute one touch.
What did he say? The electronics were. Oh. Oh, well, that's easy. That's easy to do then. We're going to finish strong. We're going to finish strong.
Before we get going here, Arnie, I sent you our yearbook, our annual yearbook photo, so you'll have that when you get back to your text messaging machine. Is that what the boomers are calling it?
Oh, man. I'd get offended if you weren't so good at it, to be honest with you. Although you're right. I mean, it's like I struggle with your thumbs. I'm over there watching you like move your thumbs through the thing, and it just takes me forever to type a message. And I have a Mac, and it has one of those. It has the text on it, so if I'm sitting at the keyboard, boom, I can knock out a message, like you said, a text message machine.
Yeah.
If I have to do it by thumbs, not good. Most people will get mad at me because I never return texts. My wife does that to me all the time. Like, well, why didn't you return my text? It's just like,
I tried. I couldn't.
Yeah. And I tried that speaking into it, and it just embarrassed me several times, and so I stopped that. All right, we're just about getting ready to go.
Ready to start here. And we'll start with, again, Zach Perez. Zach's another Florida guy on the team, junior here at West Point.
Start with a pec vault there. Nice. I like that hop twist move. I like that.
Yeah, a Quest, I believe it's.
Yeah. Stalder and eagle grip like that too.
Yep, L grip endo. There's the Stalder, and then just this dismount coming up here.
Double layout. Nice job. Good. Another good start.
Yeah.
Good start. Good start. I just see that a kid on Pommel horse from Springfield scored 14-7. Wow, I missed that routine.
I also missed that. That's a big score for
That's
Pommel.
huge. Come on, Lenny, let's do the scores. And Nick's up next.
Nick Lester, yep.
Nick's had a great day, actually. I don't want to jinx him, but he's had a great day.
Yeah, it's nice when you see the freshman class come in and make such a big impact.
That's right.
On an already established team. So.
No, yeah, but as you know, like this is their second competition in college, right?
You got 4 seasons with these guys, you know. That's huge. So he's going to start off with 2 release moves here.
Nice.
Pike to Tkachev just barely missed the ball on that
just
one.
fingertip that one, yeah.
See if he'll redo that skill.
I guess he asked you if he wants to get credit for it, right?
That's right.
Yep,
there it is.
Nicely done.
And he's got another one coming up here in the straddle position.
There you go. Nice. Nice Stalder. That's a shame he fell off. He's so nice and clean.
Inside endo.
Yeah, a little touch on that one.
Full twisting.
Oh.
Looks like he got
disoriented.
A little disoriented coming off the bar there.
Good on Giggs, huh? I mean, Carmine was like in there, so he wouldn't land on his, and he didn't touch him to lose the points. But man,
and I'll tell you that
I think he's worried he was end up on his head.
That's one of those. That's a professional gymnast right there. Has the ability to sense he's off on something and to tone that skill down before it's too late. And that happens sometimes. You lose your air sense. It happens to us all the time now.
yeah. Like bending over, picking up my shoes, stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. No, you're right. A lot of movement there, but. No.
Yep. Up next, Noah Pace, junior from Louisville, Kentucky.
Oh, I love the one-arm stuff.
That's
nicely done.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hang in there. Hang in there, Noah.
Straight body Tkachev coming up here. There we go.
Oh, nice and high. Yeah. Nice job. Nice. Back to the one arm. I like that. Oh, nice.
That was a great set.
Yeah.
Noah Pace.
That was a great set. Way to put us back on track.
I think I'm going to need a thorough massage therapy session after these bleachers.
Mind you, like those long trips you're taking C-130s and all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Freshman Jaden Blank up next on the horizontal bar for Army.
All right, there he goes. Ready to go. Jaden Blank.
Jaden Blank.
Oh, nice eagle. Nice job.
Jam into the eagle grip there.
And really nice.
The same release move to Tkachev coming up.
He has real nice endo and stalwart work. I mean, just beautiful. Oh, nice job.
Full twisting double layout.
Nice job. Nice job.
Nice landing. That was altogether a great routine.
Yeah.
And, I think the only one left for Arm right now is Johnny Pintz.
Yeah.
Should be a good score. Good routine to watch. Another one of the higher difficulty start values on the Army squad this year. He also does that quas, that full twist over the bar.
Oh, awesome. I love that move, but again, high risk, eh?
Yeah, and so the quas that right into that Rebalco, which it's a good looking combination. I like those. Nice.
I love that. I love that, Jay. That's nice. That's a quast. Is that what that's called?
No, right there. There you go.
Oh.
And that's the Rebalco.
Nice.
Jam through.
Nice eagles. Hop out, ready for the dismount. Yeah, good
set.
job. Yeah,
Routine.
that's strong high bar.
That finishes this competition for Army. Now it's a game of waiting and seeing how everyone else finishes off, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's sometimes hard to follow the scores, particularly in our case where we can't see the scores. Hey, look, here's some scores.
There you go. All right. So, okay, that's without high bar.
Yes.
Yeah, so again, we're an event behind. Oh, and that was a partial P-bar score, too. Yeah, so that doesn't really help us much.
Yeah, it's tough to follow the scores unless you really know what you're looking for on there. Because it's hard to tell what was included and what was not included.
Exactly. Yeah, so everybody's finishing up. They got one event shy, and on that one we had only 2 scores on parallel bars. So we will have to wait and see. Yeah, so what do we got? We're basically done rings and floors, all we have left, huh?
Looks like William Marion
Oh,
is...
yeah, it's still on parallel bars, okay. And I've been watching Springfield's been pretty strong on rings, actually. It had a lot of good routines.
And so again, tomorrow night, you're going to just see the top athletes from this meet and the top athletes from
The JO meets.
the JO meet yesterday, the level 10s, get to compete in the event finals. And that'll be back here tomorrow night. And that's a very fun meet. It's quick, lots of action. It's one right after the other. So if you have an opportunity to come watch that meet, that's a great one to watch.
It is. It's 2 hours of packed, high-level gymnastics. College kids and future college kids.
Hopefully some future West Pointers, maybe.
Yeah, let's hope. So we're just waiting on the last routines to finish up and get a team score to see where Army came out. We're certainly hoping second, and we beat Navy, and we'll see. All right, so we're showing you William and Mary. I think that's their last individual on parallel bars. Missed the bar on the Peach. I say I haven't seen that happen too much, but.
This looks like last parallel bar competitor and the last individual on floor exercise as well. Then we're going to get some scores and call it a wrap.
We're getting close. Yeah, we're going to have a number of people in the finals. I can see by the scoreboard here.
Yeah, I think altogether they had
it's a very good night.
Solid showing tonight.
It definitely was a very good night. You guys can't see, but some parting messages from Coach Reeve there to the team. I think he's quite happy. You'll hear a cheer in just a second. And there it is.
You know, here we are in that situation, just waiting on the floor exercise.
Imagine that.
We've said this about 6 times tonight, I think.
Imagine that, yeah. Wow, that was a nice
half in, half
that was
out.
a nice mount, though, yeah. Enjoy the last competitor here. Two and a half. This kid's solid on this event. Very nice. Oh, okay. Okay, great. All right, so final scores here. In first place, Navy 401.3. I'm sorry, Penn State 401.3. Navy second, 394.5. Army third, 388.65. Springfield 381.85. William and Mary 359.35. And Temple 354.95. So that concludes it for the West Point Open of 2024. The Army team had a good night, but still ended up behind Navy,
a bit. Just a little bit. We got some things to work on, some things to clean up.
Yeah, and some depth to succeed at. So on behalf, this is Arnie Ferrando, class of 78, and on behalf of Dan Collum, Colonel Dan Collum, class 2003, we bid you farewell and thank you for tuning in.
Bid you farewell. And Arnie, we'll I'll see you for the next few days.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
We'll see the rest of you at this time next year.
Yes, you will. Good night, everybody. Thank you.